Hey, what up, guys? Yugioh man here, and today we're going to be talking about Geargias. Give me Sam's get my deck. These little things right here. I'm on my iPad. It's just vlogging, really. It's just I'd rather vlog on my iPad because I can just upload it straight to YouTube. So, what I want to get into really is just get really down deep dirt under Geargias. I want to talk about some personal attacks and stuff really, and just stuff that I've been considering, and then I want to see what you guys have to say about them. Because I feel that the deck is still, a deck. I mean, it's still playable. I don't see the problem with it. Yeah, it didn't top 32 Barcelona. Who cares? It's one time. And to be honest, it's been topping every other event. I mean, it won one, but that was before Atlanteans, of course, so I could say it doesn't count. And that's really what I'll say about that, really. Well, with me, I've definitely been, playtesting this deck like crazy, mainly because I've got regionals in London. I'm considering playing this deck so hard, but then at the same time I want to play Mermails. I'm getting 2 boxes, I think, for Christmas. I think I am anyway. I never actually know I'm getting for Christmas, but I've seen my mum looking at Abyss Rising booster boxes on the internet and stuff like that. So it much shows she's gonna obviously get me a booster box. She did it she got me a booster box last year as well because I asked for it. So yeah, I won't be surprised. But my dad is guaranteed getting me one. So whatever. So I'm hoping to pull at least a Megalo. If I pull a Megalo, oh my god, I'm playing the deck, hands down playing the deck. Because my friend Josh has another Megalo, I'm getting him on Glacier anyway. Got the deck, basically. I'm hoping to pull this 1 or 2 Lindies or 1 or 2 Bispheres, really. Spikes, who cares about them, I'll get them anyway. But yeah, and my friend also has spare Undines and Divas, the main cards that are just, annoying to get. But other than that, I'll just continue talking about this deck. So, the deck is just, it's so different. You have to change your deck now. And why do I say this? Because Mermail is by far your hardest matchup. Just generally your hardest matchup. If there's any deck that I really hate playing at all, doesn't matter what game it is, just generally, it's Mermail. If I win game 1, I might have a chance of winning game 2 because I said triple Soul Drain for the win. My side deck isn't actually too prepared for, it's prepared, but I feel like if I could side more stuff for them, I definitely would, because Mermails are just retarded to play. So, what I main deck now is Thunder King Ryo, and I wasn't main decking this before, because it wasn't necessary before. I really feel like Thunder King Ryo is just, it was cool against the mirror match, but I don't want to main it for the mirror match. If it was just for the mirror match, I wouldn't main it. It's so pointless. Gauges aren't everywhere anymore, so it's not like I need that. But I definitely would main it for, if it's Mermails, because Mermails are just, the probability of you playing at least, a Mermail matchup once is just so high. So this card just, pretty much shuts them down. Also, if Insectors don't draw Hornet, and then they Centipede and Ladybug, really hurts the deck. That would just crush the deck, to be honest. Thunder King actually does play a very huge role in, just smashing decks, because they search. For example, wind-ups, when they have Factory on the field and they're trying to recover, Thunder King just fucks up all their plays, hands down. So Thunder King is a very good card against other matchups too, but I'm mainly maining it for the Momo matchup. And considering I'm playing the Machina Gear Frame version, it seems weird, because I wouldn't believe anyone would main Wario, because you have 6 search cards in your deck, 9 if you include this guy, because he's a probability. He's not actually a search card, is he, himself? He just gets the search card out. His main objective is to get the search card out. So it's like having 9 search cards in your deck, really. Because the probability of drawing into him is 9 and 40. Well, I'm playing 41, so 9 and 41, which is drawing into it every game, basically. You're at least drawing into 1 search card every game. And when I draw Thunder King in the search card, it's just awkward. It's such an awkward hand. It's I'm almost obligated to play Thunder King. See, so Thunder King is a very good card, but it just controls your hand. It basically makes you play in first game. And if you draw him late, it sucks ass, doesn't it? Of course. Against any deck, if you draw late, it pretty much sucks. But anyway, this is just one tech. I consider it kind of a tech. It's not it's a have to main card right now. When windups are around, windups are around, but when windups are so big, where everyone was just maining them, it was almost an obligation to play Maxi. Now it's not anymore. They're still around, but And when Insectors really really big, it's almost you are obligated to play 2 Vela at least. It's not like that anymore, obviously. So yeah, I feel like it's not obligated to play 2 Thunder King. just because of one deck. Mermails are everywhere, but it's not a deck. It's it's the fact that it's so expensive to make the deck that they're not everywhere. You know, like a rabbit is everywhere because it's so cheap right now. Because Macro Rabbit went OP because of Jack Brun. Congrats to him, by the way. So yeah, this is one tech. Another tech I was considering was called, I haven't got it with me, it's called the Haunted, is because it makes the deck faster. Like, the deck is such a slow deck. It's not as slow as Gravekeeper's. Gravekeeper's is automatically just, I mean, if Mermail playing against that deck, it's like, Gravekeeper's is like their auto win, really, to be honest. I mean, they play so slow, they're not a fast deck. Fast, slow decks versus Mermail equals lows. I mean, as far as I see it, you know, if I set armor and they pop it, I've lost, pretty much. I can't recover unless I have Fortress. Fortress is the only card versus that deck which would probably give them problems, unless they go Catasta, which is just so easy to go. Like, Fortress would cause problems. You have to pop it, don't you? If you pop it, I get to see your hand discard one, and a lot of people do not know this. Like, do you know how many people I've just, like, they've been like, what? Can I tell you about my play? Nope. No, you cannot. This is originals, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's just more like when they see that Fortress, it discards a card from their hand, they're very confused and it screws up the whole initial play to OTK me. And if they attack into it, and even if they beat into it, I get to pop a card for free. And I'm not going to pop it back, obviously, am I? Jesus Christ. So yeah, Fortress is annoy them, but other than that, if I don't draw Fortress, which I shouldn't be hoping on drawing it so much, then I lose. So the only way to protect my armor, there isn't really a way, is there? I was considering my body as a shield. Like, people would just suggesting this tech, and I was like, that's viable, actually. I have one. I think I actually have my body as a shield in my binder. It's actually dual toned as well, so that'd be sexy as fuck. No, but it is. That actually makes me think a lot. Like, that initial my body as a shield play seems viable. Like, really, it seems so playable. Like, that's a good idea. It's another tech. Yeah, it's just my body as a shield. I'm playing Lances right now, but they're like disguised. What's that say? Gemini Imps. Like, I haven't actually got Lances. That sounds really bad. I have Gemini Imps, but I don't have Lances. Lances, like, it's good as well. Like, my body as a shield is just like Lance, but you pay more life points and you can protect the face down as well. Lances, and it doesn't lose attack. But Lance, basically, right, I played Lance because more and more people are playing Bottomless. People play Compulse and Bottomless anyway, and Mirror Force, and Deep Prison, and all that stuff, all that bad stuff that I hate. And what Lance basically does is, if I summon a Bottomless thinking, oh, I've screwed up his play now, Lance, you didn't expect that, did you? And when they see it, it's not like they go, oh my god, he's playing Lance so bad. No, it's just like, oh, damn, I didn't see that coming. It's not like he's bad players. It's like, wow, okay, Jesus. Some people play Lance and Geargias, but I didn't expect this guy to be. It's not like you expect Lance, to be honest. And plus Lance is just like, they attack freely thinking, oh, nothing. Okay, Lance, bitch. But, it's just Lance is an all-around good card. I think it's such a good card. I also try Mind Control. Mind Control's pretty good as well. Yeah, I do main, I actually have Mind Control too. Mind Control. Yeah, puppet. Mind Control is just like, Mind Control's alright, it works fine. I think it hasn't really caused too much problems. It's just annoying when I Mind Control their face down, not thinking it's a Geargia armor, obvious, I'm just thinking, whatever it is, I want to know what it is. It's just that, that whole, what is it? And it's just like some annoying Sangan, I'm like, no, whatever. Some more text, this is a tech that I was personally considering, and I'll tell you right now the reason. The text I was considering was Card E. And it's not because that everyone has started realizing it's a good card and started going to value, like, a lot. No, it's because Card E has just been my consideration, because I've just thought, you know what? You set armor, alright? You flip them up. You get a search, cool. But you haven't got game that turn, so you gotta set him down again. You summon Card D. Go to grave. You get 3 pluses. You wasn't gonna attack anyway. That's 3 pluses on your part. Jesus Christ. That's amazing. Do you not know how good that is? That's like a +2. No, not a +2 on Kargadi, just +2 because you get armor, and then you get 1 on Kargadi. Because you have to minus Kargadi from your hand, and then draw 2. So that's a +1 from Kargadi and a +1 from armor. That is retarded to the max. That is so good. I mean, it's not like that play would happen a lot of times, but it's like, say if I drew like my combo piece and I could OTK that turn, and I have Carcadie in my hand, it's like, might as well. Carcadie. Set my armor. Draw 2 cards, end. Like, look at their face, like, what just, and they'd be like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, it's more like that. I mean, what I was going to drop was Lance and 1 Arsenal, so I played 2 Arsenal. But that makes a lot of sense anyway. Like, not everyone plays 3 Arsenal anyway. I was considering dropping it, just drop it to 2 for the longest time. Jesus Christ. And now I feel like I have a reason. So what I do is I drop 2 Lances and Arsenal to play Gauze and 2 Carcadie. Gauze, because then if I Carcadie into Gauze during a Mermail or 2K, at least Gauze has a chance to stop it. Jesus. I was going to be in Trag for the longest time as well, because the amount of card advantage I have in this deck is retarded. Like, if I'm in Trag and Gauze, it made the deck 1 a lot different to other decks, which I don't really care about anyway. I'm not gonna like go, oh my god, my deck is so different. Oh my god, praise the Lord, Jesus Christ. No, it's not like, ooh, you know. I just like I like originality, and I'm gonna try all this stuff out tomorrow on Duel Network. I know it's not the best place to try stuff out, but because you know it's not versus real people. I could play a noob and play a deck with Spirit Reaper and zombies and still win. I've done that before, by the way. I'm just saying, because Duel Network people most of them are really really bad, but. You know, I'm doing to test my tech ideas out with my deck, because my deck is pretty big. But, and also, I want to say this quickly, the reason I chose to play Machina Gear Frame, Machina Gadget, I mean not Machina, the Machina version, is because the Machina version, in my opinion, is just, how do I say, in my opinion, I just like the deck. Like, I've always loved the Machina version deck. When I made the deck on Duel Network for the first time in May, no, not in May, I think it was July, I made the Machina version, and I just instantly fell in love with the deck. Oh my god, I mean, this deck was so good before anything came out that I was 1400 rating in about 2 days. Well, I went from 1200 to 1400 because of this deck. Right now I'm like 1200. So average. I think 1200 is so average, in my opinion. I know it's like, why? Who cares about rating anyway? Or experience. I think it's experience anyway. Who cares? Because it's just Duel Network. But I mean, 1400 means you're actually like a good player. Like Simon He is 1400. I mean, let's see any good players you've ever heard of. Simon He. If you ever heard of Joe Franzo, he's 1400. I think he's still 1400. I'm not sure. But yeah, a lot of good players are 1400, and I was 1400 for like a long time. The deck is broke, and it's just bust. I mean, it's not bust. It's just not bust. It's definitely balanced. It's not bust enough to get banned. It's just a good deck. I think the deck has got so much potential, but people are overlooking the deck because Atlanteans just came out and it's a new deck that's amazing. Like, that deck is mega bust. Like, Jesus Christ. That deck is gonna. If that deck does not get smashed in the next format, next ban list, I'm gonna be really pissed. Like, if that deck gets smashed, though, this deck is just so much more viable. Like, the second that deck gets smashed, this deck go up in value. So I'm hoping that gets smashed, so Geargias go up in value. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up all the Geargias I can, while I can. And then when that deck gets smashed, Geargias goes up way in value again. Because it was a good prize until Atlanteans came out. It went down like 25. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And, you know, I was really just mainly just a tech ideas, really. I might go make another video more in depth. But for now, thanks for watching, and goodbye.